A lot of people don't realize, but libertarianism is the only moral and ethical political philosophy in existence. And what I mean by that is that we believe in voluntarism, right? That's voluntary interactions amongst peaceful people. We believe in consent, right? Getting consent before we take any actions. And it seems like the government nowadays, they're not looking for consent, right? They think consent is just a majority of votes, which isn't even the majority,
Right.
right?
Right. No, I mean it when you talk about like the majority aspect, it's been interesting as voter turnout has continued to decrease, especially in Ohio.
Mhm.
Like we have 49% of the population identify as independents who largely don't turn out in elections. And it's
Yep.
funny that, I've been doing a lot of interviews as we were kind of talking about, and every reporter, even though they might be more liberal or conservative leaning, they're like, "Yeah, how do you feel about the conversation that you're a spoiler?" And I'm like, "Well, we're not a spoiler. When you look at it historically, those who are voting for the libertarian candidates, at least in Ohio, have always been people who just haven't voted, and
Yep.
then to your point, like you look at that conversation of the consent. I love the consent conversation because that's been
Mhm.
something that's been almost a theme throughout our entire campaign so far, is that whether it's the conversation of who's in my bedroom versus what my business is doing, it's a lesson in consent that my rights end where your rights begin, and I shall not infringe on your
Yep.
rights just as much as you can infringe on my rights. So I do love that notion that that if you're looking for a pinnacle of morality, it's the fact of I'm in control of myself and I'm not in control of you, you know?
Yeah.